from Saxon Switzerland National Park here in Germany. I am staying in Dresden, but I took the train and the bus here this morning. If I sound out of breath, it's because I'm already going uphill. So, how did I end up here? Well, I first saw this as a lock screen on my computer about 2 years ago, and I thought to myself, that looks pretty, I want to go there. So I pinned it on my Google map, and when I knew I was going to be in Germany, decided to come. So I am really excited to take you along, and it's been a while since I've been hiking. I think the last time was when I was in Australia. So anyway, it is beautiful, and I'm really excited to take you along. Sorry, I'm already out of breath. I'm still getting my voice back from Oktoberfest. But anyway, welcome, and it's going to be a beautiful day. So the hike, I would say, is kind of requires a moderate amount of fitness. It's not too difficult. It's very well marked, and there are people that will be on the trail. It can be a little muddy at times, but it is actually a really nice, easier, moderate hike. So definitely recommend it. I started from the Bad Schandau bus stop in the kind of where you can catch the trail. I'll put the coordinates down below as to where you can, if you want to do the same hike, but it's definitely very well marked and very easy to find. One part of the trail you should know is that there are a lot of these ladders that don't have railings. Some of them are pretty high. I'm not personally afraid of heights, but if you are, just note that. But I made it up to the Schrammsteine. This is the rock formation that I saw the photos of on my Windows lock screen 2 years ago. And it was just as I imagined. It was beautiful up there. I think if I went 1 week later, you really would have started to see more of those fall colors peep through with the leaves. But still, nonetheless, it was a great view. And I'm so happy that I went and I found it and I saw it, and I, saw it with my own eyes. So definitely recommend it. The national park is kind of located, like I said, I've stayed in Dresden, so it is kind of on the border between Germany and the Czech Republic. It's actually, the national park adjoins Bohemian Switzerland National Park in the Czech Republic. So if you really want to make a huge hiking adventure out of it, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, the park is free to go and visit, and I highly recommend it, especially if you're staying in Dresden. Okay, so I hiked to the site I wanted to see. It was beautiful, just like I had hoped it would be. Now I'm kind of heading back. I'm trying to get on the earlier bus because I have another spot that I'm going to go to, so I'll take a bus and then a train. So I'll take you along. Okay, I am waiting on the bus, and then I'm going to be heading back to the train station to go on the train a couple stops to go to my next lookout point. I'm really excited about this. This is also another thing that's really popular in the area. It's called the Bastei Bridge, I think that's what it's called, but it's really popular in the area, and I'm really excited to go and explore that, and I'll take you along with me. And yeah, it was a great hike. I think it was about like 4.5 miles total. I'll put all the specs, but anyway, which reminds me, I had to stop my watch. But anyway, yeah, let's wait for the bus and then we'll keep on going. So after my hike, I headed back on the bus back to the train station, and then I took the train about 20-30 minutes to the little town, village, however you want to call it, of Rathen. It is like straight out of a fairy tale. Definitely recommend it. You do have to go over via ferry. I want to say it was like €3 round trip. It only takes a couple minutes to get across. But anyway, once you're in a village, yes, it's very touristy, but it is very cute. And then from there, you can actually go and see the Bastei Bridge. I think that's how you say it. But basically, it is this bridge this viewpoint that is carved out of stone, and it offers beautiful, beautiful views. I definitely recommend, especially if you're going to be going to Saxon Switzerland National Park, I definitely recommend visiting here on your way back, just so you can get the hiking done first and then visit here. It is very busy with tourists. There are places to grab food and grab or go to the toilet. You do need money, but strangely enough, you actually only have to pay if you're a woman, not if you're a man. I don't know how I feel about that, but anyway, yes, definitely go and visit. It is beautiful, even though the day I went, it was very windy and starting to get cold. But I want to say I stuck here for about maybe like 2 hours. And I walked up and then explored around, and I walked back down, checked out the little town a little bit, and then went back on the ferry back over to the train back to Dresden. So it is pretty straightforward. You have to do a little bit of work in terms of just making sure you get on the right trains and everything, but it is definitely reasonable and definitely something you should check out when you are visiting this area of Germany. After a full day of hiking, the next day I went and I just explored Dresden a bit. I didn't have too much of an itinerary, if I'm being honest. I just kind of walked around and just kind of went where the wind took me, if you will. So I checked out some of the buildings, and then I also checked out this beautiful church. It was very busy when I walked in, but I definitely recommend visiting this church even for a couple minutes, because as you can see, the ceiling is absolutely gorgeous. You cannot miss it, and I highly recommend even just going in for a couple minutes just to check it out. Dresden actually has a really long history as the capital and royal residence for the electors and the kings of Saxony, who really furnished the city with cultural and artistic splendor for many, many years. It's also known as the quote-unquote jewel box because of the Baroque and Rococo city center. Dresden is actually the place of a very controversial American and British bombing towards the end of World War II, which killed approximately 25,000 citizens, most of whom were civilians, and the bombing completely destroyed the city center. So there is some dark history there, as honestly a lot of Germany has, but definitely highly recommend to visit, even if it's just for a day. So this is my last day in Dresden. I'm actually leaving shortly, but I just wanted to wrap up the vlog here. I'm sorry I'm being really quiet. The people from the next room are in the bathroom and they're talking, so I don't want them to hear me. But yeah, I had a great time in Dresden. I didn't vlog as much. I feel like I've been off my vlogging game since Munich because of the whole phone fiasco, but hopefully things will get better from here on, because I'm headed to Poland, which is one of my absolute favorite countries, so I'm really excited to go. Hopefully it's a bit of a fresh start, but I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video and previous vlogs and you are not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for more notifications as to when I post next. If you want to follow my travel in real time, you can follow me on my social media channels. They're here on the screen. But for now, I'm going to head off to the train station and head to Poland. So thank you so much for watching, and remember to wander far and wander often. See you next time.